Hey, what's happening? New review today. Very excited to bring you Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Core Class Megatron. So here he is in his packaging. There's some art there. Looking pretty good. Kind of misrepresenting what he looks like because obviously he has these treads on his back, and this is more of the design from the Voyager toy. Oh, there he is on the back. Some different paint apps as per usual. But yeah, very excited to get him to go with my Optimus. So we'll go ahead and get him opened and check it out. Okay, so here is Core Class Megatron in his tank mode. Very exciting stuff. It's actually not that great, but you know, it is what it is. It's the transformation's fun, and you know, it looks like a tank. So what are you gonna say? What are you gonna do? I mean, some nice silver paint there. You know, everything else is kind of that gunmetal. It's some cool steps to get it down here, but you can kind of pretty much tell what everything is. It's pretty similar to the original larger figure, the Voyager, but you know, that's pretty much all revealed there. And you know, the turret or the barrel doesn't look great. It looks like just a little gun at the top, but there is you know, some articulation. You can spin it around and lift it up, which is something the Voyager wouldn't do unless you took that sword out of there. So, but yeah, not bad little thing. Some nice details. So, you know, for what it is, it's not bad. Not the best, not terrible. So, well, let's just bring in some other guys for comparison. So here is the prior Megatron in this scale. So the Legends Megatron, we got Thrilling 30, I think. So this is kind of his IDW Megatron, you know, pre-War for Cybertron type mode. Hated the colors, but, you know, maybe a little bit more successful as a tank. Not by much, though. Yeah. Definitely looks beefier, which I appreciate. And really, the one comparison that matters the most, here he is with Optimus, Core Class Optimus. So kind of get a good comparison. And the scale's nice there, so, you know, he's quite a bit bigger, and that's good. So, yeah. So let's just get him transformed here. Get that out of there. So it is weird. It's not like a regular round peg, but it does just tab in there, peg in there to the barrel. So it's a good fit. So no complaints. Get that out of there, and everything else is just going to stay on there. His turret and everything, his barrel stays on there. So just going to separate these, and they'll tab in there. And his legs, the knee will tab right into that. So you want to get that extended and then fold this up like that. That'll snap. There's his leg. So repeat the process. Turn his waist around, which is lower body. The arms, you know, much like the Voyager, just separate these things, bend out of the way. And now his backpack is all this giant thing here. So I'll fold those up, and then that whole thing will fold back. And then his shoulders will tab into the chest here. Secure them in place, and then just rotate his arms. And this one will spin that way. So he's got wrist articulation, wrist swivel just on this one wrist. Since just that one part rotates. And then this is just kind of pegged on there. So it's, it'll spin, but it won't come off easily. So that way you won't lose it. There he is. And you can take his gun. This is, you know, what his gun looks like. So this is kind of a reference to Megatron's gun mode, which is cool. And it's got that dual peg system. So, you know, the 5mm and the 3mm. And you can, you know, you put it in his hand. It'll fit in his hand. Looks kind of a little silly, kind of like Prime's gun because of that 2-peg system. It sits up too high. But he's also got these spots on the back for storage. And if you want to put it in this one, that's kind of giving him more of his G1 look with the barrel over the shoulder. So, but he looks good. I got a little bit of scuffing on the helmet. And I don't know if you can tell, there's a little bit of bleed in one of the eyes, the red paint. But, you know, the face sculpt looks really good. The paint is nice. Decepticon symbol, you know. It's all really nice. It could have used a little bit more silver, you know, on all of these parts because it's just kind of on the chest, tummy, and fists, and that's it. And, you know, the treads. So, you know, I feel I would have preferred pick one or the other, just dark, dull gray, or this silver on most of it. So, but, you know, overall it looks good. Articulation, you know, you get that. Doesn't go back really because all this stuff's in the way. But forward, out, he's got a ball joint there on the wrist. And like I said, just the wrist swivel on one hand doesn't really do too much. You saw the waist, you saw the knee, nothing at the ankle. So, but for a little toy, a little core class toy, it's not bad. So, bring in some other bots here. Okay, so here is the Thrilling 30 Legends. Now I apologize, this guy's a little messed up. It looks like he got chewed on. I got him from a yard sale for like $1. So, you know, but this is a vast improvement to this. Definitely more what we expect to see with Megatron. So, yeah. And he's got those huge fists. So, but it is 5mm, I believe. So he should, I haven't tried this out yet, but he should be able to hold. Yep. Nope. Yep. Should be able to hold the gun. Yep. No problem. So that's kind of cool. All right, just fall over. Whatever. That's fine. Get out of here. Anyway, really, what you came to see, these two guys next to each other. So, looking pretty cool. The scale is a little off, you know. Optimus is like almost 2 heads taller, and it should kind of be the other way around. And this guy was a lot bigger in vehicle mode, so you'd expect he'd be bigger than Prime. Not the case, unfortunate. But they do look good together. I mean, they look like look cohesive. They look like they're from the same line and everything, so that's good. But yeah, just the scale a little off. So here is the Netflix Megatron for the War for Cybertron, the Siege mold. So you can kind of see what they're going for, sort of that style. And yeah. And one last thing here I just want to try. Since I don't have the spoiler pack and I don't have a proper Megatron for Starscream to hold, I want to see if this will work. Haven't tried it yet. And not really. This thing gets in the way. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, yeah. It's a shame. That's a shame. It will peg in, as you can see. But because of the butt there on the gun, you can't hold it straight. So that is a bummer. You can do that. That's about it. So, yeah, that's a major bummer. I mean, I haven't tried with the Siege mold, but this is the one you really want him to hold. So, I mean, if he's got it holding it straight, then, you know, it will just sit in there with gravity. But, yeah, that stinks. That stinks. I'm sure you could try a different Starscream. Just try out all your Starscreams and see which one can hold it. One of them is bound to. So, but yeah, overall, that is Core Class Megatron. Looking pretty good. Definitely good for the price point. I think I got this guy at like Target. Didn't have the Starscream. I'm bummed about that, but I'm sure I'll come across him at some point. So yeah, definitely recommend this guy if you like Legends stuff like me. If you're digging the New Kingdom stuff, recommend for me. Definitely pick it up. So yeah, let me know what you think of the toy, guys. Let me know what you think of the review, and I will see you guys on the next one.